Previously on Danganronpa.
The magic circle didn't reach us, so I could not have followed it. Yes?
But you're talking about the magic circle in the document. That doesn't mean the circle you drew was the same.
Ooh, good point, Himiko.
No, I most definitely drew it exactly the same. I have it perfectly memorized.
Yeah, but no one else does. Hello, I'm Unca Crunk, and welcome back to Danganronpa, and we're about to start this, debate face-off.
Is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds.
The debate face-off thingy.
Yippee! I've been waiting for this!
Oh, good for you.
Why were you waiting for it?
Kyo confessed to killing Tenko, but he insists that he didn't kill Angie. We won't forgive Kyo for what he did, but we can't vote until we know the facts. I have to pin down the evidence and convince everyone. I am actually fighting against half the survivors to continue the trial, even though I am certain Kyo killed both of them. Oh, lovely. And why is this so long? Oh my god. Ooh boy, that takes forever. Vote for Korikyo. Vote now versus don't vote yet. All right. Debate scrum, that's what it's called.
Kyo killed Tenko and Angie!
He forced his way.
Kibo! We
Damn
don't
it.
know for certain that Kyo killed Angie.
I pushed that button several times.
The katana was found in Kyo's lab. So Kyo did kill
Damn it.
Tenko, but he not blackened?
He was planning to use the
Shit.
new rule to protect himself all along.
What?
We solved the mystery of Tenko's death. Can't we just vote now?
I got this!
Ugh.
Not yet.
That took
There's
forever
still another mystery to
to
solve.
actually get one. All right,
Kyo killed Tenko and Angie!
and it was the last one. Ugh. When we aren't consistent, our position looks weak. We have to work together. If we vote now, we'll never know the truth. We have to defend that point.
Kyo killed Tenko and Angie!
I got this! But he couldn't get into Angie's research lab.
He forced
Nope,
his
wrong
way
one.
into Angie's research lab and killed her.
Kyo!
Anyone could have entered my lab.
Oh, wrong one. Okay, well, I just died. Fine. Okay, skip.
Kyo killed Tenko and...
Okay, this should... I should be able to get it now.
Kyo killed Tenko and Angie!
Kibo! We don't know for certain that Kyo killed Angie.
He forced his way into Angie's research lab.
I got this! But he couldn't get into Angie's research lab.
The katana was found in
Kyo!
Anyone could have entered my lab.
So Kyo did kill Tenko, but
Kokichi! Perhaps there's a second blackened we need to find.
He was planning to use the...
Kyo!
Not possible. That rule was added after both murders.
We solved the...
I got this! Not yet.
Oh my god, that was
Still
an
another mystery to
absolute
solve.
mess. Oh. I almost forgot that I have to do this part.
This is our answer! It would be a mistake to vote before we've completely solved Angie's murder. And there's still the mystery of Tenko's murder.
Mystery? What kind of mystery?
Well, Kyo's confession derailed our conversation a bit. But we still have to go over one of the clues found at Tenko's crime scene. I believe it might even have something to do with Angie's murder.
Yes, the outlying piece of evidence at Tenko's murder scene. Dried blood, I think.
This is it!
Yeah, okay, good.
The blood stain found under the floor. Maki and I found it during the investigation. It was beneath the floorboard that the culprit stomped on.
Is that Tenko's blood?
That bloodstain was too far from Tenko's corpse to have been hers.
Also, the bloodstain was already dry when we found it.
So was Angie killed here and then moved?
But the blood from Tenko's body hadn't even begun to dry yet.
No, that's not possible.
Well, that's weird. Why was that bloodstain the only dry one?
Maybe she was just knocked out. The blood stain under the floorboard was dry because... it happened before the seance.
That's it! The bloodstain wasn't from Tenko's murder. It was there before we started the seance.
Before the seance?
That should make it clear whose blood it was. Angie's.
That's it! That bloodstain wasn't Tenko's. It was Angie's.
Expound.
Why was blood from Angie at the scene of Tenko's murder?
Yeah, wasn't Angie killed in her research lab?
I think she was knocked out there. She may have even done it to herself the way Kokichi did.
Just because we found her body there doesn't mean she was killed there.
And then Kyo flipped the board over so that we wouldn't see the bloodstain on it.
Ah, I guess that's possible.
If Angie wasn't killed in her lab, then that opens up a lot more possibilities.
The blood in Angie's lab was too plentiful to be post-mortem.
We assumed that only council members could have killed Angie since her body was in her lab. But if she died somewhere else, then we can't suspect just the council members anymore.
So the culprit didn't enter her lab, but waited for her to come out of it?
I'm not sure if the culprit waited for her, but they probably killed her when she came out. Well, I thought that was more likely from the start. So I went to places Angie might have gone and checked all 3 empty rooms.
Did you now?
Places she might have gone? Why did you check the empty rooms then?
The empty rooms were the only places I could think of that Angie would go.
Did Angie have business in rooms?
It seems Kokichi's up to his usual misleading nonsense again.
I do lie a lot, and I could be lying right now too. But I'm pretty sure someone's panicking right now because of my lie.
Angie left her lab on her own and headed to the room where she was killed. Is Kokichi's statement true, or... Okay, let's see.
The art research lab is not where Angie was killed. She was killed in the empty room instead.
She left her
wrong
lab
button.
on her own?
But why would she go into an empty room? There shouldn't have been anything in there. Except for candles.
That's it! She wanted a candle! Keep herself awake at night. She would drip hot wax on her body.
Okay, that's not why.
That sounds like something only you would do, Mew.
Okay, what did Kokichi see? Something Angie did. There has to be a clue there.
The art research lab.
All right. She needed candles for the ritual.
She left her lab on her own? But why would she go into an empty room?
There shouldn't have been anything in there. Except for candles.
That's it!
I agree!
Yay! Agreement. But not for the reason you think, Miyu.
That's it. Angie went to that room to get a candle.
Yeah, for kinky wax play.
No, that's just you.
No. Angie was gonna use it for the ritual. According to the Necronomicon, to resurrect the dead.
After preparing the effigy, burn this Necronomicon to ashes. Use caution, be mindful of carbon monoxide poisoning.
Then, did she seek out a candle so she could burn the book?
That's right. There's nothing to start a fire with in Angie's lab,
So how does she light the candle?
so she went to go get a candle from one of the empty rooms.
They're already lit.
And that's when the culprit attacked her.
Are they magic candles or something that don't, like, run down or whatever?
That's why there was dried blood underfloor.
Which means Angie was attacked in the same room the seance was held. Bravo, Himiko. Well done for choosing that room for the seance. If we hadn't done the seance in that room, then Tenko's murder would have been in another room. If that happened, no one would have discovered Angie's bloodstain under the floorboards.
That's right. Shuichi and I only checked under the floorboards where Tenko died.
Yep, it's all thanks to Himiko for choosing the same room as Angie. This must be Atua's will. Or maybe the power of magic.
It's neither. I just picked one.
Himiko denying that she used magic to pick the right room? Okay.
Hold on. You're all acting as though you've proven that as fact already. You claim Angie was murdered in the empty room, and then moved to the lab? Then how do you explain the large amount of blood in the lab?
Yeah, that is an issue.
It may be possible to carry a body, but blood cannot be moved.
I think she was still alive after the attack in the empty room.
Yay, someone actually said it. It's like I said, Shuichi is the first protagonist in this franchise to not be an absolute idiot.
She was killed after she was carried to her lab.
That means the culprit attacked her twice. I have evidence of that. The forehead injury?
This is it!
Okay, good.
The fatal wound was a cut to the back of her neck from the katana. But she also showed signs of blunt force trauma, and I think I know why. After Angie was knocked unconscious in the empty room, she was killed in her lab.
I see. So that puddle of blood is from the killing blow. Ha! It's all clear now. Angie was attacked in the empty room, carried to her lab, and it was there that the culprit finished her off.
Well, what do you think about this, Korikio?
All clear. This is all clear.
Yep.
What are you all talking about? All clear? What is all clear?
Yeah, he's coming apart.
What are you? All clear? What are you all? You what? What are? I will not fear. I will not back down.
Excuse me?
Sweet Korekio, calm yourself.
Oh, God. Does he have DID?
Their words are all hollow. There is no meaning to any of them.
What?
You must teach these ignorant children a lesson.
Yes, you're right. Okay, I'll teach them.
What the hell are you mumbling about? You're giving me the goddamn willies!
You and me both, Mew.
Not yet. Nothing is clear at all. It's full of doubts, of mysteries, of a dense, impenetrable fog! Nothing is clear at all!
Oh, okay, the sword thingy. Crap. You have no
Angie
idea.
was attacked in the empty room first, and then carried into the research lab? Impossible! Impossible! That's nothing but a delusion! You intend to poison our mind with your delusions?
All right.
It's no delusion. Angie's 2 external wounds tell the story. After she was struck in the empty room, she was carried to the art research lab and then killed.
And her head
You say
wound
the
was
culprit carried Angie's body?
and bound with
And not a single drop of blood fell?
Yep. Duct tape.
The hallway and empty room had no blood stains.
Damn it! I hit the wrong button. Ugh. Then why wasn't it smeared all over? Because it's not there, is it? You're just bending the facts and to make me suspicious. What kind of detective are you?
Oh no!
Oh, all right. First of all, did I even have the right?
culprit carried Angie's body?
Oh.
And not a single drop of blood fell? The hallway and empty room had no blood stains.
Ah! Oh, damn, and blast, white.
I was wrong!
Okay, what am I doing wrong?
You say the culprit carried Angie's body? And not a single drop of blood fell? The hallway and empty room had no blood stains. Even if you wiped them down later, there'd still be traces of evidence left behind. But there was no evidence anywhere, was there, Shuichi?
Oh, okay.
For your work.
I had to hit that one.
There was evidence left at the scene. The bloody tape under Angie's body.
What?
It was wrapped around her head to stop the bleeding while she was being carried.
Bloody tape? Gonta didn't notice at all.
It was under the body. It's most likely evidence the culprit should have gotten rid of. But since it was hidden, the culprit didn't notice and failed to dispose of it.
It must have fallen as the fatal blow was dealt, and ended up under her body.
It must have been Atua who did that for us.
What? Atua? How long are you going to keep that up?
Now we know most of the mystery behind Angie's murder.
I'm convinced there's only one person who could have killed Angie.
Oh.
It has to be you! It's you, Kyo. You killed Angie.
What the fuck? So it's true!
Yeah, we went through all that just to prove what we already knew.
Well, that was obvious. Such a boring, obvious answer.
Me and Kokichi, same page. Ah! Whoa, gremlin.
You killed both of them.
Yeah, you did.
Why did you kill them?
Good question.
In terms of pure logic, only one victim was necessary to win.
Why? Why you killed them both?
I think one of the murders was an accident.
An accident?
Angie's.
That's right. It wasn't part of the plan.
Huh? Which one?
The murder that was an accident was Angie's.
That's it! Angie's murder was an accident.
What? Tenko wasn't accident?
No, clearly. Dude, we just spent the last, hour and something explaining how Tenko died.
That's right. Kyo originally planned to kill someone with a seesaw trick. But while he was making preparations in the empty room, Angie walked in. So he decided to kill her in order to keep her from talking.
She just happened to walk in on the culprit setting up and was killed.
Then we should have just stopped there. Once he killed Angie, There was no reason for him to kill Tenko.
You only needed to kill one for this game. Killing two is pointless. If you get bonus points for killing more, then sure. Otherwise, it leaves more clues behind.
Why, Kyo? Why you kill two of our friends?
What on earth are you talking about? No, I'm not the culprit.
Are you going to say that your other personality is the culprit?
So, why is everyone looking at me like I am? Why? Why are they? Why is it? Calm yourself, Korekio.
Here we go.
Yes. You mustn't raise your voice. You mustn't stutter. You mustn't lose composure. You mustn't become flustered. You mustn't waver. Look at their horrid faces. This sorry lot is not worth agonizing over. You're right. Yeah, you're right.
There he goes again. What the hell's wrong with him?
It almost seems like he's talking with someone.
Okay.
Someone? He's just talking to himself. And why the hell is he wearing lipstick?
Because it looks really good on him.
No matter how loudly you protest, this is a trivial matter. I will never acknowledge your allegations. Not a single one of them. For you see, there is no evidence that I killed Angie. No, I will not acknowledge it. I will only acknowledge facts, true events. I won't acknowledge fiction, mystery. I won't acknowledge your deductions or guesses. Well said. Good job, Korekio. Yes, thanks.
Creeps me the fuck out!
No evidence. There's no evidence that he killed Angie?
Wrong. There is evidence.
What? You do realize bluffs like that won't work, yes?
The weapon that was used to knock Angie unconscious in the empty room. That weapon tells us the whole story, Kyo.
That's not possible. I think you may have misunderstood.
That floorboard is way too big to be swung around like a club.
Apologize. Come on, apologize. 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 Come on. Apologize. 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 Apologize.
Oh god, we're not going to go into the rhythm game with me not knowing what the murder weapon is, are we?
Seriously, what the hell's happening?
I have no idea what's happening with Kyo. But I know what weapon he used on Angie. I have to prove it to him. Oh god, it is.
I have nothing to admit. You are simply wrong. Yes, I'm not the culprit. So I have nothing to confess. I have nothing to admit. You are simply wrong. Yes, I'm not the culprit. So I have nothing to confess. I have nothing to admit. You are simply wrong. Yes, I'm not the culprit. So I have nothing to confess. Why must you force your delusions on us? Your logic, that's merely a delusion. Well said, Korekio. To continue this debate is meaningless. Why must you force your delusions on us? Your logic, that's merely a delusion. Well said, Korekio. To continue this debate is meaningless. Why must you force your delusions on us? Your logic, that's merely a delusion. Well said, Korekio. To continue this debate... I told you I am not the culprit. So why are you looking at me like that? You're all wrong, not me. Correcchio speaks the truth. Such a sorry lot. Apologize. 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 I told you I am not the culprit. So why are you looking at me like that? You're all wrong, not me. Correcchio speaks the truth. Such a sorry lot. Apologize. 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 I told you I am not the culprit. So why are you looking at me like that? You're all wrong, not me. Correcchio speaks the truth. Such a sorry lot. Apologize. 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 I told you I am not the culprit. So why are you looking at me like that? You're all wrong, not me. Correcchio speaks the truth. Such a sorry lot. Apologize. 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 I told you I am not the culprit. So why are you looking at me like that? You're all wrong, not me. Correcchio speaks the truth. Such a sorry lot. Apologize. 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 I told you I am not the culprit. So why are you looking at me like that? You're all wrong, not me. Correcchio speaks the truth. Such a sorry lot. Apologize. 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 I told you I am not the culprit. So why are you looking at me like that?
Oh my god.
You have no proof that Correcchio is the killer.
Oh, I hit the wrong button.
I told you I am not the culprit. So why are you looking at me like that? You're all wrong, not me. Correcchio speaks the truth. Such a sorry lot. Apologize. 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 You have no proof that Correcchio is the killer.
It ends
There. Ah. I'm
Theo
terrible
hit
at
Angie
thinking.
with the same floorboard used in the seesaw trick.
I see. And how do you know the floorboard was the murder weapon?
Dried blood on it.
There was a small patch of dried blood on the underside of the floorboard.
Angie's blood?
Blood that spattered there when the culprit struck Angie with the board. But that's not the only evidence that she was hit with that floorboard. There's also the bloodstain under the floor to consider. For that to be there, the floorboard must not have been in place at the time of the attack.
Good point. Had the floorboard been in place, her blood wouldn't have splattered beneath it.
Keo's earlier confession is further evidence that the floorboard was used.
How?
If the weapon used to hit Angie is the floorboard from the seesaw trick,
It means the culprit knew about the seesaw, so the same person killed Tenko and Angie.
Impressive.
I believe that while Keo was setting up the seesaw, he was holding the board when Angie walked in.
And he cold-cocked her with the floorboard.
all you can do now is accept it. You even confessed to Tenko's murder already.
So it's true. This is the truth.
Looks like we're almost at the end. All right, Shuichi, I'll leave the finale to you. Bring down the house.
Okie dokie then.
Shuichi, please, put an end to this.
It's manga time.
For Angie and Tenko's sake. end this class trial.
I understand. I'll go over everything one more time. Kyo, I want you to confess. No, I will force you to confess.
Closing argument, start.
This is the truth of the case! Let's look back at the first murder. It was late last night. The culprit was in the empty room on the 4th floor. The culprit was preparing the seance murder they had planned. To use the floorboard as a seesaw, they had to cut the crosspiece supporting it. The plan was to make the same preparations for all 3 empty rooms. This would divert suspicion away from the culprit and whoever picked a room. To cut the crosspieces, they needed a saw. I imagine they got one from the warehouse. They were planning to cut the crosspieces in all 3 rooms. However, when the culprit was working on the middle room, the unexpected happened. Angie walked into that room and saw the culprit making their preparations. She needed some fire for the ritual and had gone to the room for a candle. At that point, the culprit had not finished the setup and was just cutting crosspieces. Angie might not have concluded that it was tied to some kind of murder plan. But now that Angie had seen it, the culprit couldn't use the seesaw trick. Any other person might have just given up, but not our culprit. The culprit took the floorboard they loosened and struck the unsuspecting Angie in the head. The culprit did not want to give up on their plan and had to improvise. They wrapped duct tape around Angie's injury to stop the bleeding. Then they picked up her unconscious body and carried her to a research lab. While she was unconscious, the culprit hurried to tie up this loose end. But because they were in a hurry, they made a crucial oversight. They didn't notice the duct tape had peeled off and was under Angie's body. Without that evidence, we may never have figured out the culprit's trick. Carrying the supplies they needed, the culprit returned to the ultimate art lab. Locked the front door from inside. And took out the katana they brought from their own lab. They then stabbed Angie in the back of the neck, finally killing her. Then, to further confuse us, the culprit attempted to make a locked room mystery. First, they used rope from the warehouse and hung 4 effigies upside down. There were two reasons for this. To overwhelm the room with an occult atmosphere. And the other was the key to locking the room. The culprit stuck the katana into Kaede's effigy near the rear entrance. And spun the effigy around to twist up the rope. After enough turns, the culprit let go and headed for the rear door. Once released, the effigy began spinning, and the gold leaf katana with it. The handle of the katana then hit the sliding lock, locking the door. A difficult trick, but remember that the lock was so loose it moved at the slightest touch. The culprit also would have had the opportunity to attempt it many times. Once complete, the door was locked, but the duct tape was left behind. Perhaps the culprit noticed it, but by that point, it was too late. The room was sealed. There was no way for them to get back inside. Then, this morning, we opened up the room and discovered Angie's body. But the culprit wasn't finished. They wanted one more murder. To do that, they manipulated us into performing this seance. Of the 3 empty rooms, the middle one was chosen for the seance. I was invited by Kokichi to take Kibo's place in the seance. Tenko volunteered to be the medium, but she never imagined it would get her killed. To perform the seance, the culprit claimed they needed something for Tenko. A small stone that Himiko had brought from the courtyard. Tenko, at the culprit's request, bowed her head until it was touching the stone. That position was instrumental in making sure the murder went as planned. Next, Kokichi and I placed the iron cage over Tenko in the middle of the magic circle. The culprit then volunteered to drape the white cloth over the iron cage. We didn't realize it at the time, but that was a deliberate decision by the culprit. They needed to set up the murder weapon that was used to kill Tenko. While they were covering the cage with a cloth, they secretly placed the sickle. Finally, 4 of us placed the wooden statue on top of the cage. The culprit used the weight of the statue to keep the murder weapon in place. After the preparations were complete, we began the seance. In complete darkness, we each stood in one corner and sang the Caged Child song. When the song finished, the soul of the dead was supposed to enter the medium. But our culprit had another plan, to commit a murder in the darkness. Right after we started singing, the culprit began making their way toward Tenko. It would have been quite difficult to do in total darkness, but our culprit had a guide. They used the lines of the magic circle drawn with salt. The culprit felt for the salt and used it to guide them along. And when the culprit reached the center of the circle, they found the floorboard that had its crosspiece cut off the night before. Then lifted up their foot and stomped down hard on the floorboard. The floorboard lifted up like a seesaw and pushed Tenko's body up toward the ceiling of the cage. Tenko was stabbed in the back of the neck by the sickle on the top of the cage. She was killed right before our eyes, and we didn't even see it. After committing the crime, the culprit followed the salt back to their corner. Finished the ritual and had us light the candles. We followed the culprit's directions and removed the equipment used for the seance. And discovered Tenko's body. And while we were all focused on the body, the culprit picked up the sickle and dropped it under the floor through the hole in the corner of the room. Ironically, the final step of the murder was unwittingly carried out by us. The culprit had planned the murder so that we would unintentionally destroy some evidence. That evidence was the magic circle that the culprit used to navigate in the dark. However, the culprit didn't know that Kibo had taken a picture. He really saved us. Without that, we wouldn't know what changes were made to the circle. But now we know for certain, and we know the culprit drew the magic circle. Korekio Shinguchi, the ultimate anthropologist. You're the culprit behind these murders. That's where my detective work leads us. It all fits.
Is it just me, or are these closing arguments a lot longer than in the first two games?
Sweet Korekio, there are times when it's necessary to admit defeat. Admit? Yeah. Okay.
So you finally admit you did it.
Unfortunately, yes. Yes. It's unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. My one regret, my only regret, was not being able to make 100 friends.
What? What is this? Komi can't communicate the, R-rated version?
100 friends?
Oh my god, when did Komi can't communicate come out?
It was my dream to make 100 friends. Oh, it's so unfortunate! I was so close to 100!
Excuse me?
What are you talking about? I do not understand a word of this.
Who gives a fuck? Let's vote for this kooky bastard and be done with this already!
I give a fuck. I wanna know.
Roger that! One voting time coming up!
Oh well, I guess we'll get it after the vote.
the heart-racing excitement as...
The heart-racing excitement!
As the blackened and the spotless finally face off!
It's voting time!
Okay, time to vote for Korikio.
Now then, it seems the voting has finished. Let's see the result.
Wait a minute. Korikio voted for himself? He didn't vote for me? Holy crap.
Who'll be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
And the verdict is Korikio! Woo-hoo! All rise. Okay, let's see, how did we do? Yeah, of course, Oh, wait a minute. I didn't realize this was scrollable. Okay, yeah. Better than I thought. Wow, seriously? You're correct again!
Absolutely right!
Amazing! This is the third correct verdict in a row!
All right!
If you manage to get 12 correct verdicts in a row, you'll proceed to the bonus round. How's this gonna last that long?
For now.
It's finally over.
No.
No, not yet. I haven't heard his answer yet. Kyo, why? Why did you kill Angie and Tenko?
Right!
Yeah, he no need to kill them both, no matter what motive he have.
Oh?
Motive?
Hey!
Did your motive have something to do with the transfer student who was resurrected? Even if it did, though, how did that trigger a murder?
Hey!
Don't tell me, were you actually scared of the resurrection ritual, Kaito?
Shut up!
Shut up! I never said I was scared. The resurrection ritual had nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with it? Because we're friends, I'll tell you, I never once believed in the ritual. I would never kill someone over such a silly thing as that.
What?
So, it has nothing to do with the motive?
Yeah?
Then why?
Yes.
For the one that I love.
There is someone that I love.
What up? From the bottom of my heart, someone so dear, someone I long for.
I love her with all my heart, and she loves me with all her heart.
Hello. Am I going to have to put a little censorship bar over that butt?
Yes, we vowed an endless love to each other, forever bound by fate. None can come between us. We are bound by an intense love, no matter what anyone says.
What?
But bragging about your perfect love life? Fuck you! Some of us aren't that lucky. So, to see this lover of yours, you had to escape.
Don't tell me.
That's why you killed Angie and Tenko, but Why did you need to kill both? If you asked if I did this to escape this place, my answer would be no.
Wonderful.
Because I have no need to escape this place. The one I love is inside. Okay. Here we go. Inside.
Wait!
Don't look at me. I'm not a suffer.
Yeah.
Calm down. No one would want a disgusting shit stuff bitch like you anyway.
Kersploosh!
What the what?
Hey!
Kyo, who is it? Who's this person you love?
Hey,
Is it really one of us? No, he's talking about his, under the mask, person. When I say inside, I do not mean inside this academy.
You see,
I mean inside me.
sister.
But what's it to know? Yes, the one I love lives inside me, my dearest sister.
Huh?
The sister?
Wait!
Don't look at me, I'm not a sister.
Right?
Well, duh, if you were his sister, he would have killed himself already. Your sister? But didn't you say she was your lover?
Whatever is the matter?
It is not that difficult. My sister is my lover. And she's inside me. Why is this so weird?
I loved her so deeply. And she loved me so deeply. The fact that we were siblings meant nothing to us.
Yay, twincest!
They called it forbidden love, but none could stop the love we shared. Oh, how I long for my sister's warmth.
Oh my god. In addition to being, kind of nuts, and possibly having DID, and being incestuous. Is he also a cannibal? Did he consume the body of his late sister, and that's why she's inside him? And what's up with this no physical connection message?
The only time I felt at peace was when I was enveloped in my sister's warmth.
Is the game trying to tell me that this was not incestuous? Is that why that's there? Bullshit. I call bullshit.
For my beloved sister.
That is why, for my beloved sister, I had to.
Always messing around.
You had to escape from here, right?
No.
No, you idiot. I had to kill for her.
Huh?
What?
Sister.
Sister was very sickly. She was always in and out of the hospital ever since she was a child. Because of that, she didn't have many friends. She always seemed so lonely.
However,
even if I could be her little brother and her lover, I couldn't be her friend. So I thought I'd find her some friends. Friends for my dear deceased sister.
Huh?
Deceased?
Do you understand?
My sister is now a ghost, so her friends should be ghosts too, right?
For my beloved sister.
For sister's sake, I've killed many to send her 100 friends. They were all wonderful people, worthy of being sister's friends. Oh, what?
Incomprehensible.
This is too impossible to understand. Too impossible.
Sister.
Sister is very happy.
Yes.
Yes, Korakio, I am very happy. Thanks to you, I am not lonely.
What?
Could it be that the lipstick version of Kyo is...
I am Korekio's older sister.
Thank you for looking after my little brother.
What?
What the actual hell?
Yes.
After I lost my beloved sister, I was so distraught I nearly went mad. Nearly. but Sister came to save me.
I am pleased.
She visited me during one of my seances and stayed inside me. Oh my God, you actually almost said that while you were talking about seances at some point before. I don't remember exactly when.
Sister.
Now I can see her whenever I want. I'm never lonely.
Correcchio.
That's wonderful, Correcchio. Your love made the impossible possible.
Are you serious?
Are you serious right now? Is this really a spirit?
I told you.
He's just delusional. What a sad girl who can't even believe in the power of love.
Ew.
Either way, he's totally out of his fucking mind. I mean, he killed for a dead chick.
Well, you know.
You said you killed a lot already, right? So it wasn't just the 2 you killed here?
What was that?
What? Seems like he was already crazy before you got here.
Because?
You didn't kill to escape from here. That wasn't your purpose from the get-go. You just wanted to slaughter a bunch, huh?
Unacceptable.
Do not make me out to be some bloodthirsty and indiscriminate killer, you little gremlin. I only kill girls who I think are worthy of being sisters' friends.
Huh?
Only girls? I see. So when we were deciding on who should be the medium, before that, let's choose a spiritual medium. It would work best with a girl. You said it would work best with a girl. I spent my time evaluating all the girls here.
Wonderful.
And besides Maki and Miyu, they were all worthy. All worthy of being sisters' friends.
Yeah?
All worthy.
Why, you?
Hey, how come I'm not included? I mean, not like I care or anything.
Then...
Man, the second victim could have been me. Tenko died in place of me. And I'll do it. I can't think of anyone but me that Angie's spirit should go in. No, I'll do it. Oh my giddy aunt.
Excellent.
Himiko would have been great, but Tenko volunteering made me so happy. Her noble, earnest heart made her a perfect friend for Sister.
Wonderful.
She even infiltrated the student council to protect Himiko.
Huh?
Oh, infiltrate? Really?
But
how did you... It was obvious to me. I have studied many people. Yes.
Can this be?
She stood up against the darkness of this school all by herself. All for her beloved friend.
Beautiful.
I was so touched by that. Wonderful. She was a perfect friend for Sister. I can't understand why you didn't like her, Himiko.
Well.
Though, I was planning on having you become Sister's friend too. Eventually.
No way!
What? You do all that for? Ow! You did all that just to kill. For you to go that far, yeah, that's pretty impressive.
No.
You were interested in the caged child just so you could use it to kill someone, right?
Let's see.
It interested me as an anthropologist, of course, but more than that.
For my beloved sister.
I wanted to kill for Sister. I cannot deny that overpowering feeling.
are you okay?
Kaito? You good, man? Yeah, you look, kind of pale. Don't worry about it. Let's focus on Kyo right now. I'll just be over in the corner, vomiting, like my boots up. Allow me to explain, though. I did not plan to kill both of them. I knew I would have plenty of chances after escaping this place.
However...
But Angie walked in on me preparing, and I ended up killing her a different way. So I figured I may as well kill someone else, too. After all, it would be a shame to just waste the seance trick I prepared.
What is that?
You're talking like you killed her just because you could. No, not just because I could. I was sending another friend to sister.
Correcchio.
Correcchio, you're such a thoughtful little brother, but it was bad to get greedy.
Oh dear.
You're right. Because of that, now I can't send 100 friends to sister. You understand now? Those were the circumstances of Correcchio's crime. I do not understand. This is all too impossible for me to understand.
Why?
Right. Killing 2 friends for your dead sister?
But how?
That's so wrong. Oh, don't get so worked up. That's something I learned after sister's death.
Do not worry.
Death only changes a person's form. The soul lives on as a ghost.
That's right.
That's right. Even though I'm a ghost now, I am always by Correcchio's side.
Sister.
Thank you, sister. I love you. You got it out already.
What was that?
I don't understand anything you're saying. Nothing's making any sense. It's not fair. Why did Angie and Tenko have to die for something so unfair?
Well...
Because death is unfair. Are you new here?
Yeah. And another thing.
All deaths are unfair deaths. Why do you think the news stations get such high ratings when they're reporting about death? Because everyone likes unfair deaths.
Maybe.
Well, if you look at it like that, this whole killing game embodies that philosophy, right? Gifted high school students forced to play a killing game. Man, if people were watching this, they would get a kick out of it. This would make one hell of a reality TV show, man. If people were watching this?
Shut up!
Knock off the bullshit! Only sick fucks would enjoy watching this.
You got me.
Hell yeah! If I wasn't in this killing game, I would have so much fun watching.
So then...
The nature of this killing game is yet shrouded in mystery. But my role in it is over. I have finished my explanation to you, friends.
Sister...
I think I shall go and see her now. My beloved sister.
Sister...
I was unable to send her 100 friends, but at least I can see her again now.
Correcchio.
It's all right, sweet Correcchio. Come to me.
Oh.
Looks like you're already prepared, then. Well, if that's the case, let's just go ahead and get started.
It's punishment time!
It's the moment you've all been waiting for. Punishment time!
Huh?
Punishment time?
Sister...
My beloved sister, at long last, I'll finally get to see you again.
That's right.
Yes, from now on, no one will try to stop us. We can be together without having to hide our love from others.
What?
Wait, I can't accept this.
Therefore...
Like I said, there's no such thing as a death that can be accepted.
From an anthropological point of view...
Why do you think so many different cultures have funeral rites? Why do you think rumors of ways to resurrect the dead never cease?
Yes.
The living must find a reason, however forced, to accept death when it happens. How you come to terms with death also determines how you live. Yes?
What was that?
What?
That
was the answer I reached. How about you? How will you live a life that faces death?
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
I prepared a very special punishment for the ultimate anthropologist, Correcchio Shinguchi!
I shall observe.
I will watch over you all as a ghost. As your friend, I will watch over you.
That's right.
It won't just be me and Correcchio. All those who died will be watching. I'll be watching you to see how you face the death of your friends.
Humanity is beautiful.
I'll be watching forever and ever. God damn, Kaito, calm down. Kaito, just, I don't know. Monokuma, can Kaito leave early? No, he has to watch the entire thing. Damn it.
It's punishment time!
Here we go. Korekiyo has been found guilty. Time for the punishment.
Oh.
Cultural melting pot. Ultimate anthropologist. What? Damn! And he doesn't even get to spend the afterlife with his sister. Not entirely certain what that was. What?
Hokori!
No, Monodam, why? Oh, there she goes.
How can this be?
What? What the thing? My cute child would commit suicide.
Yay!
Oh, it's so cute. It's so freaking cute that he would kill himself because he couldn't get along. Monodam commit suicide. Had I known this would happen, I would have been nicer to him. The only reason Monodam obsessed over getting along was because everyone but me bullied him.
That's right!
Yes, the other Monokuma cubs drove him to suicide, not me.
Hey.
But, who's Monodam?
Eh?
You already forgot? That's kind of scary. Oh, poor Himiko.
Well, now.
Well, looks like another class trial is wrapped up without incident, so I'm going to take back this here Necronomicon.
Wow, wow, wow.
Seems like a waste, though. You guys sure you don't want to use it? You guys should have brought someone back to life and added them to your roster. You? Shut up. How long are you going to keep talking about that?
I told you.
Ignore him. The whole resurrection ritual is obviously a lie. He's just trying to shake us up mentally to get us to panic.
What's the point?
I'm assuming you'll think another murder will happen if you do that, right? Oh, who can say? Yeah, what a waste. If none of you were going to use it, you should have let me have it. I could have resurrected one of my dead siblings. Which one?
Eh?
I don't know. They were all pretty terrible, actually. Well, wait, did one of us die? I could have sworn it's just been the two of us this whole time.
Oh, yeah.
It's too bad you missed your chance to raise the dead. That's what you get for doubting me. Too bad.
So long. Farewell.
Even now, he still talks about raising the dead.
Always messing around.
Man, this is stupid. What people believe in is up to them, but living people shouldn't have to suffer because of the dead.
Of course!
Living are more precious than the dead, no matter what. That's not something a coward like you should say. Shut up! Leave me alone. But there's one thing that this case taught me. I thought there was a God watching over us, but there isn't after all. Not in this academy. Yeah, you're right.
You're right.
Well, that's why we have to work together, right? Face it together. Our ultimate talents are the best weapons we have.
Gonta do his best.
Then Gonta do his best to protect everyone safe. Gonta want to protect everyone. But your talent is entomology. I don't want Shuichi to use his ultimate talent anymore. I'm getting sick of class trials.
You're right.
Yeah, you're right. Hey, you're telling this an assassin is way more trouble. When are you gonna use that, huh?
Okay.
I'll work hard until everyone trusts my ultimate talent.
That's right.
It may not be possible now, but I'll put in the effort so everyone can trust me. I won't run away anymore. I want to survive and escape this place with everyone. Maki. I see. I wonder how long that'll last. What if your true calling as a killer shows? Don't underestimate her. Maki Roll's one of my sidekicks.
Got a minute?
I don't remember being your sidekick. Also, didn't I tell you to stop calling me Maki Roll? Oh, you guys are so close now. This must be the powerful bond of friendship. But I would have preferred it to happen sooner, especially not after losing 7 people. You're right. Only 9 people left now. Well, what do you know? The dumbass can do basic math. That's right. 7 pieces of shit have been flushed away, and only 9 remain.
Actually...
And by that calculation, doesn't that make you one of the pieces?
But...
Just 9 of us.
Well, you know...
Humans are like weeds, too numerous to count. 7 of us dead doesn't mean much in the end.
Shit.
That's totally what that heartless robot is thinking, right? Right?
How rude!
No, I am not thinking that your blatant robophobia is simply inexcusable.
But you know...
But hey, none of us gave up, right? No, we're all gonna escape. I'm not gonna rely on a god, spirits, or the dead.
I believe in you.
Just you guys. I believe in all of you.
Okay.
Oh, Kaito.
Well, of course.
You're right. Those of us who remain can start over.
Hey.
Hold up. Keyboy needs to apologize to everyone for the whole student council thing. And there's only one kind of apology that I'm willing to accept.
How exciting!
Yank your head off and smash it into the ground with all your strength. Got that?
No way!
I have never heard of such an intense form of apology. It seems like everything is settled for now, even though we're missing her. Oh.
You all right?
Himiko, you okay? Anything Gonta can do to help? You can tell Gonta.
Hey!
I think we should let her have some space for now. That might be best for her.
Okay.
I remember how I felt.
Oh.
Gonta understand.
You're so dumb.
God, Himiko is such a liar.
Huh?
What?
Because I'm a liar.
Personally, I don't think lies are exactly a bad thing. Let's face it, you wouldn't have any free will if the world was comprised with just the truth.
But
even then, I don't think it's good to lie to yourself, you know?
Right?
What are you saying? Think about Himiko's feelings a little bit.
I
only said this because I thought about it.
Because?
Himiko's been lying to herself about her own feelings, so she's been holding back.
Hey!
Hey, what are you repressing? What are you trying so hard to hold back? What? Hold back? Expressing your feelings is perfectly natural. You shouldn't feel ashamed at all. So if you feel like crying when you're talking to Angie, go ahead and cry your eyes out. You'll feel better when you do. Well, I mean, laughing makes you feel better too. And venting your anger onto something can really cheer you up. Train your heart by crying, laughing, and venting your anger, Himiko. can't go, Angie. I'm so lonely. I'm so lonely without you too. But I gotta survive. I still can't go to where you are. But I'm lonely. I'm so lonely without the both of you. Himiko.
Damn it.
Damn it! Himiko cried for a long time. She cried as if she was releasing all the emotions she had bottled up inside. Before we knew it, as if lured by her doing so, we began crying. The tears we shed, can't even describe it. We were crying about what we had been through and what was to come. Sadness, hatred, frustration, discord, anger, love, tears filled with emotion. But at the very least, they weren't tears of submission. They were tears to push us forward. After a while, Himiko finally calmed down. However...
Is she hard to carry, Gonta?
No, she fine.
She's sleeping very peacefully.
She's all tuckered out after crying. Robots sleep well after leaking their oils too, right?
I have told you many times that I do not use oil as my fuel source.
But wow, that really surprised me. She passed out as soon as she stopped crying.
Yeah, but she looks so peaceful sleeping like that.
She probably felt better after letting it all out, don't you think?
Yeah, I hope so.
Then Gonta carry Himiko to her room.
Make sure you focus real good on your back, you hear me? You'll need that focus if you want to feel her little mosquito bites poking ya!
There's no way he'd do such a thing. Gonta is a gentleman after all.
Yes, he is. While we were heading back to the dorms, I suddenly noticed Kaito had stopped in his tracks. Kaito, what's wrong? Oh, nothing. I just wanted to get some night air. Don't worry about me. Go on ahead.
Huh?
You sure?
Well...
Anyway, don't do something like this again, okay? If you dislike scary things, then you should have said so earlier. Oh, you're sick. You worried about me? Yeah, I'm worried about your stupidity. Still haven't warmed up to me, huh?
But...
Maybe not, but I feel like the walls we had are coming down a little, you know? Perhaps those walls were her enemies. Seems like she doesn't want to wait anymore.
Got it.
Yeah, 'cause of me.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe, but you sound like you're bragging, Kaito. Yeah, but like I said, I'm gonna get some air before I go back. You can go on ahead.
Okay.
Sure, got it. See you tomorrow.
Got it.
Yeah, see you tomorrow. After our goodbyes, I returned to my dorm room. I didn't notice what was going on with Kaito. Oh, dear.
Damn it. I don't have time to be dying. I still haven't gone into space yet. Damn it. No way am I gonna die here. No way.
Oh, boy. Transfer student from Beyond the Grave. Chapter 3. End. Surviving members, 9. To be continued. In the next episode, to the outro. So, I'm guessing Salt melts ghosts, huh? Well, now I'm even more interested in what Kyo's free time events would have been like. I mean, obviously, we wouldn't have found out about him killing people or him having his sister inside of him, but we might have learned something about her. But don't worry, that's something that I'm going to take care of in a separate playthrough. I think that message stating no physical contact was put there to let the rating board know that that particular image was not meant to imply intercourse. They obviously boinked multiple times before she died. Ew. Anywho, if you're wondering what I'm talking about, that means YouTube hit me with a content violation and I had to cover that particular thing up. But yeah, it looks like Kaito is dying young whether he gets murdered or not. Which actually makes me think he might make it until at least almost the end of the game, if not the actual end of the game. Still going to finish his friendship thingy though. But first, we have new areas to explore and a flashback light to find. In the meantime, up here is a playlist of my Phoenix Wright Trials and Tribulations playthrough, and down here is a video that YouTube recommends. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!